Raylon here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Mesa Prime again. I did some changes to her, and I kinda like it a lot more. It's very unique, not a lot of Warframes and weapons can utilize this, and she can, and it's slightly different than the old build, which is the Enervate, and don't worry, the Enervate setup is still very good. If you like it a lot, if you invested into it, it's absolutely fine. This is just a different approach on Mesa Prime. So let me show you. The mods I'm using on her are growing power for 25% ability strength when you proc a status effect, which is still very good. Knockback immunity, you can get knockback in your 4th ability, so this is going to help you out a lot, especially if you're not in your 4. The Arcane Vitality is still here. Umbra Intensify, you can use regular Intensify if you don't have a Umbra Forma on this. Transient Fortitude for ability strength, Narrow-Minded for ability duration. It does lower your range, but believe me, for this setup, you really don't need range at all. Argus Secrets is the flex mod. You can replace this for whatever you want. Streamline is the only ability efficiency mod that is more than enough. And Prime Flow for maximum energy. That's it. Those are the mods. For the Arcane, Arcane Velocity is still here for a large amount of fire rate. And a brand new Arcane. Arcane Impetus for this setup is phenomenal. On a unique status effect from an ability. So it has to be ability. Grants you 6% ability strength and 3% ability efficiency for 20 seconds. So we have 13 status effects in this game. You can easily get all 13 stacks with Mesa. And that is 78 ability strength and 39 ability efficiency. 39 ability efficiency with Streamline, that's 169, which is 6% away from capping efficiency. And believe me, that's more than enough. And that also gives you a large amount of ability strength, which complements her 4 and her 1st ability, especially if you utilize a roar setup on her, which is nearly the same as you can see here. Oh, I have to swap. There we go. It's nearly the same. It's the exact same setup. It's just this is a Norris setup. This is a roar setup. That's it. That's it with the Arcanes. And I think it's time for me to show you her Regulators. Alright, let's start with the Arcane first. So the Arcane I'm using on my Regulators is Secondary Encumber. On a status effect, there's a 24% chance to trigger a second random status effect. This is quite good. There's so much synergy here. The first synergy is get on a shot. When you proc a status effect, you get more additive damage. The synergy is really well, so this is going to give you more additive damage. Not only that, Regulators are an ability, so when you proc a status effect that is random, you're going to get input stacks, and input stacks all the way up to 13, which you're going to easily cap it with Encumber. Encumber will just help you out a lot. Gives you single target DPS, gives you ability strength and ability efficiency, and not only that, when Encumber procs Toxin status effect, will also proc Corrosion status effect, which is so good. There's so much synergy and it gives you so much power. So if you ever use a roar setup like this one, and roar gives you 66.9, once you get your input stacks and your growing power stack, it will give you nearly 100. It's like 98.6, which is a lot of power. If you use Nourish, it's going to give you like 154 viral damage and over 3x multiplier to energy pickups. It's very good. It's so much power and synergy, and that's also going to give your 4th ability more damage multiplier, which helps. It isn't like mind-blowing, it helps. It gives it more damage. That's it. Those are the synergies. For the mods on my Regulators, Prime Heat to Charge is still the highest damage type. Heat will have the highest chance to proc. Synergies really well with Arcane Vitality. Fire Rate multi-shot, critical damage, critical chance, damage, magnetic. Magnetic gives you, when you proc it on Corpus enemies, you destroy their shield quicker. When you proc on Eximus enemies that have Overguard, you will destroy the Overguard quicker. And Accelerated Ice Stop, which gives you radiation damage and fire rate. Radiation is very good against Murmur enemies, you will kill them much quicker. And if you still like the Enervate setup more than this one, I would recommend to remove the Hornet Strike for this. This gives you less diminishing returns than Hornet Strike. That's it. Those are the mods, the Arcane synergies, and I think it's time for me to show you the Shards I would recommend. For the Shards I'm using on my Mesa, one cast speed shard. This is going to help you out a ton. You have to turn off your fort ability, then you go 1, 2, 3 to give yourself all of those buffs. Very helpful, making them much quicker to cast. One purple shard for energy and health economy. You don't have to use equilibrium, you can just use this one shard. Gives you very good health and energy economy. And the other shards are token shards for the 75% critical chance when you kill an enemy with a heat status effect. And heat is our highest damage type, and this synergizes really well with the regulators. So this is going to guarantee you yellow crits and sometimes orange crits. It's very good. Those are the shards. And let's go into a Steel Path mission. Before we go into Steel Path, remember, equip this metal weapon with this mod to give your regulators 45% fire rate. It's very good and it works. And of course, reinforced bond for 60% fire rate and tenacious bond for 1.2 final critical damage multiplier. That's it. That's going to help out regulators a ton. So let's go into Steel Path. And we are in. I'm up against the Corruptness, the Void, Steel Path, of course. It's survival. The map's called Moth. I'm going to show you the Mesa build here. She's DPSing. Impetus is already at 10 stacks. 11 stacks. It's very close. 12 stacks. One more stack and we are maxed out with Impetus. There we go. Impetus is maxed out. You can see it right over here. Let me just hide for a second to show you other stuff. This here is the Topaz Arcane Shard stacks. Gallon's Diffusion. Gallon's Shot. This is Tenacious Bond, Reinforced Bond, and Cascadia Flare. Cascadia Flare does not work on Mesa's regulators. We don't have Cascadia Flare on our regulators. Activate this. I didn't see my abilities. Always watch your third ability. You always have to have your third ability active. If it isn't, you will die very fast. She's not the tankiest Warframe. She only has her third ability as survivability. We sadly still don't have proper scaling. Maybe one day. DE is indeed working on health and armor changes. And that will definitely affect Mesa. So Mesa might be tanky when those changes come out one day. We have yellow crits guaranteed. We have orange crits. Very nice. Easily sustaining Impetus. 20 seconds duration on Impetus. You just have to shoot once and nothing here is going to survive. If we ever encounter something that is tanky, we have Gallon's Shot. This location kinda poopy. I activated my second. I have Nourish. I can also use Roar. Roar is also fine. If you want more power, just go for the Roar setup. It's the exact same setup, it's just a helmet difference. If you want more energy economy, so you can spam your fort ability, do stuff like this. Turn it off, turn it on. Always prepare yourself for combat. And if you want like a free viral, which is going to be the highest damage, second highest damage type, the Norris setup works really well. So much fire rate, so much stacking. Enemies are confused. What the hell is happening? It's just Mesa. Oh yeah, the Arcane flow does not work. Arcane flow, the way it works is you have to kill an enemy with a cold status effect. We can only proc cold with encumber. We cannot kill enemies with cold. So Arcane flow, useless. The Arcane, what is it called? Stretch, we don't need range, and it only works when we turn off our fort ability, but we are always going to be in our fort ability, so it's kind of worthless. So that's also no-no. Alright, we are getting the boys, the Acolyte. Look at all those stats effects. It's also the guy that turns off your abilities, the most annoying guy to fight with Mesa. Sag. There you go. DPS. More DPS. Where's War? Did I kill War? Oh wow, we killed War. I was confused. I was like, where's War? Yeah, War was dead this entire time. Alright, it's time for me to leave. And be right back. Impetus, Encumber, Mesa Prime. Really fun. It's very unique. I like unique builds. I like synergy builds. And it's very good. If you still like the Innervate setup more, go for it. It's absolutely fine. Both of them are pretty solid builds. You can't go wrong with Mesa. Mesa is still a very good Warframe. And there you go. That's the Mesa build. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.